This weekend, many Michigan voters headed to the polls for early voting. More than 10,600 people voted between Saturday and Sunday, but it wasn't without some issues at some polling locations. Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson says they were able to fix the problem.
In regards to a state of Michigan server that temporarily affected the ability of some clerks to connect to the early voting e-poll book. That was quickly addressed, and notably the backup procedures that we have in place in every election enabled voting to continue seamlessly.
In 2022, Michigan voters passed a statewide ballot initiative that allowed for early voting before elections. This is the second election where people can vote up to 9 days before Election Day.
And the biggest thing I want people to remember is that for that August election, voters cannot split their ballots. It is a partisan nominating election, which means you have to vote either the Democratic ticket or the Republican ticket.
With absentee ballots out and people voting early, Genesee County Clerk Dominique Clemens says that this August election is an important one.
Those ballot proposals, that's the only time they will be on the ballot. Voting yes to continue to collect dollars for programs in the county, or voting no to say we no longer want those programs. Now is your one opportunity to do that.
He says these local elections are equally as important as the November presidential election.
It's critical that people vote in the August election, and don't just vote the top of the ticket, but vote all the way down. You're going to see a lot of information, a lot of races that happen at the local level, both in August and November, towards the bottom of the ballot.
Early voting will be open until Sunday, August 4th. Secretary Benson is recommending if you have an absentee ballot, don't mail it. Instead, drop it off at your local clerk's office. If you prefer to vote on Election Day, that is Tuesday, August 6th. Polls will be open from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m.